Abusua for a jebo, Abronye, and there were barbecue or court, Abraham lawyer Goffred, a year or my former attorney general in 4 hour war, a year NPP Abronye, a baby PMO, our circuit court 9 as one more about Benny Chudom, and I don't tell Ashes, Sabia, a year, and she share amping for the welcome a bit to me apple. Now, so one of Etna Seminars every year, and I just have seen to Asher, a year and now watch so. It's a 19th September 2025, and now on Bessing after Assembly. Yes, I think, yes, I had the area Abronye as an upper Pimu, a police for Atanaye. Now, you became a share the kind of security. We did go away court hall managers and Pennsylvania, but for said the area don't remind Mahama, and I'm one down in some job for to change commodity just say, Oberhe, na a year basaba, so and send your bed dinner on Timbercan, Emma or mine in an assumed room, but you know more a year and a moon, and Penny for will share a year police from the Muhammad says Hassamade, the debate a Jumapa, El Hamama, Saturday, and I'm so Emma a year court adjourned case in a September 19th. Now, no, Emma minority farm working managers. So, shop my area don't remind Mahama and Aban, first for one of the security, a tatao, a yard, a hard and papa, one empty massive. Now, one of any action high, 9 near Mabisan, and Kofu, a war, a bra one muscle, a year Ghana, Emma. Now, reactions, and in someone before, and I said, MP Abronye phone, one of every 2 dry any.
Be remanded into police custody to continue with ongoing investigation. And under the circumstances, this is based on electronic evidence. Whatever he said, whatever he is alleged to have said, is electronic. Why must it take dates for the person to be remanded into police custody before he can continue with investigations? You see, under the Criminal Other Offences Procedure Act of 1960, Act 30, Section 96(4) clearly tells the court that the court should not withdraw bail as a form of punishment against an accused person. Under the circumstances, we clearly see that the court is just withdrawing bail against the Abronye to use that as a punishment against an accused person who has not pleaded guilty to the offences that he has been charged with. And a clear breach of Article 19(2)(c) of 1992 Constitution. But we believe in the rule of law in due process. Certainly, we have the instruction of our clients to pursue their matter, and as far as that is concerned, we will climb up and make sure that his liberty is restored. Certainly, he has been remanded into police custody.
When is the next agenda?
Just for 2 weeks. So certainly, we look forward that we come back on the due on the return.
What was the spirit of your client? I mean, we saw him raise his fist to cheer.
Yeah, Mr. Kwame Abronye is a man full of life. He knows this, that this is just mere political persecution.
Yeah.
And certainly, he's hopeful that yes, his liberty will be restored one day, and yes, he's pursuing what he's pursuing in furtherance of democracy.
There are reports he's on a hunger strike. Can you confirm that for us?
Oh, certainly. Once you are being handled this way, will you trust that the same people handling you in a manner as if you have committed treasonable offense? When they give you water, will you take it? When they give you food, will you take it? Certainly, he needs to protect his life. And under the circumstances, the reason that he's on hunger strike.
Thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome.
NPP is not fighting the court of competent jurisdiction. We are fighting NDC. Anything, the issue court Hanina, it is directed by the NDC. The court of competent jurisdiction has been compromised by the powers of NDC. So, Cecilia, Judge Bia, what the Kunja show, officer will deliver justice now because of the kangaroos, NDC appointees, the NDC government. So, definitely, Obeka, Obeye, dear, Ebeye, NDC for them. So, Mino, me say, I throw a dada no mudada Ghana for. Say, na kuro muchi azoka. Omu yede. Omu publish it. Now we make it clear to the entire nation. Everybody should see that yeah, Azoka has been arrested. So I said court no mo di ni be call omo fa no call na ehun assault oyemi the attempt odidi me abra meno menkano sanka me bono anka ombe kasa odidi ma attempt na me bono anya sa but me bono me ndidi na attempt even obano from 40 say I was saying it loud and clear, you are my brother, we are political party, we are not enemies. So even these things could have and the police for better as evidence no omunchi azoka but Ghana for my member who say and this is what who say this time around obia komu asemboni the way the injustice arrest of this government, the unconstitutional way of arresting in this government. Ama wamu who says see there Ghanaians are descending heavily on them. So in this case omudi Turobi and now omudi dada bia ba oh ya azoka na attention adro because say omachi azoka omobua so omuchi azoka sandipa ye boni no omuchi no omuchi aburu yan no obi ahun say omachi omuchi aburu yan no ma hunu Black Maria ifano adan no mu for Black Maria nkochi azoka sa NDC kana kura na government kana kura na ye na kura na umpe. Why is it that the same Maria, the same Black Maria that has been taking this thing, Abronye, has not been sent even to Tamale to go and arrest Azoka? You compare the Azoka, now compare the Abronye, why not Anka, Black Maria, no. This is a person, this is a national vice chairman of NDC who said his word categorically. That means if I come and see the minority leader who is an MPP and then an MP at F2, if I see him, there will be a by-election in his constituency. This is a national chairman. Me granted me interview, me kano, me come me boni dini. Oba straight, oba me ho, I'm on in the boys. I'm a bombing. I'm attacking me. Not police for about 12 police officers were at Kotia. Omuntimi yebibia, omuntimi rescue me. So is it that today, if the NPP speak, it is an offense. If the NDC speak, it is normal. So why is it that the law will not be? Why is it that the law is selective justice? Why are they using selective way of dealing with criminals? When the banner did the attempt at any crime, when did insult turn to a crime? If insult was a crime, then John Dramani Mahama should be apprehended because Yawaha na John Mahama Kase achim for nyina sakawa achim for mafias. By that time, the president of the republic, Oti Josu, no Yakufado, na Kufado achim di. When they chino, Yahun Black Maria Cochino, Yawagana John Mahama Kase Asante for, and we are ungrateful. This is a highly disrespect to the Asantehene. Yahunsa Maria Kofano. Yawaha, I said Katapia. Edigi attempt Kaseka, even Rolex. But I don't see. Rolex was a banking dog. So, who introduced insult to our nation politics? Who? The two political parties. Which party introduced an insult in this, our national politics? It's the NDC. Yawaha, na Okuja to Ablakwa, Otukono, some George, Basintali, Sami Jamfi, categorically stated that Akufo-Addo, the former president of Ghana, Okuniyere, Onuamu Kuniyere, Noko Wari, Rebecca. What kind of insult is what insult is more than this? So yet Ghana for. Yet to my way, na omudidi Akufo-Addo attempt basa. Yet Ghana for. So me catch Ghana for say, Omumpien Kasa, the so-called media houses. Mun kasama MPP. And there we are handicapped. And there you need papa. So we need papa, which means unya Ghana ni. And your taxpayers' money no mudi to John Mahama. And your taxpayers' money no mudi to IGP. So what is IGP telling us? Is IGP telling us that he can arrest NDC when the NDC speak? It's normal. When the MPP speak, it becomes a crime. So this injustice, where did this selective justice is coming? So in this case, we are telling Ghanaians today the NPP cannot be intimidated. The NPP will stay strong.
Politics of insult. Is it morally right? Morally, is it right?
Politics of insult, morally is not right. We, the New Patriotic Party, do not believe in politics of insult. That is the reason why we fight NDC during the revolution time for them to come back to democracy.
Chairman, back to Apetia.
The NDC, and later became the flag bearer of the NDC, making copious comments about the sitting president, demeaning the entire tribe and the sitting president at the time, calling them Sakawa people. Nobody tracked them with an IP. But today, such a fear they are trying to inculcate such a fear into the citizenry to be able not to make any comment. Because we all know the things they are doing. Once we talk about it, the government become unpopular, they lose their credibility, and they don't have a moral right to go after anybody, so they want to stop you from it. But however, we will also go under the Constitution, under Chapter 5, and express our rights, and then vindicate our position that this government is a government. In fact, they have been known, the PNC tradition, we are know that they killed 3 judges in the past. Today we are still at that place where judges are even afraid. I even have judges friends. When you call them now because of political exposure, you don't want to pick up, who are just a friend, and the conversation you have with them, but because they don't want to fall as a victim into the hands of the NDC. So free speech, I think we are getting there, and I wait for the media report from the international organization as to how human rights is being tracked in Ghana, and how they can say that the media freedom is either allowed or is impeded. We are waiting for that report, and I can say that this year we are going to record one of the worst reports from the international organization that tracks human rights violation and free speech and all of that.
Thank you,
Ghana, former president, who they can tell that they are found on Twinchain. Media for the young family on Twinchain. Will be a statesman, and yes, I will be a Ghana, and can you won't be a Ghana and a Bacano? Ghana from assemblyman up to president. What to be free of Senior Kuo? Our tribe, say a chim Sakawa. Yatagana, Imam Fuo, Obianka. Asofu for when a Kasaye, CS for when a Kasaye, in some trouble for when a Kasaye, and the Nasa 2 miat and now bow some Naso Biako Kasa, Sabio was say near Azoka Koya, Yano, and I'm say, Aya Azokanti, where NDC chairman, 1 day and the butcher won't call. 1 day won't go, NPP for a petition at the corner. The NSC na so no wa bia na no na wa tia IGP kakra eno anyway ka police fo wa mugu ha eya awreho Ghana fo yanhwe ni podudu wa sai na aya to kwatina fo Ghana fo dudu wa sai na kwatina Niger bimu wa Niger bimu wa Burkina bimu wa Togo samu be kai ya NDC wo opposition okuja to blakwa otumi protect ekwa Ukraine so we kwa Ghana student ya wo mo ho awre hu sem adan abusuafo Ghana fo
until I hear what as no or buy and or more garden and all best you can almost jarry no more born powder and all from the fraction or coy and never see the cavitella did I can be Martin or 2 corner San Anadu le cool in here. Quacho for super TV3 San Anadu. I find the saying or yari posted or yari cancer even color more China and Avangos can rescue some bitch and another tea. And I'm saying another lawyer or dim Russian to another one funny son count here. Nothing by the saying Abronye Bonnie Ben or ya come to Munu way. I would be Abronye shim. I did summer. No, I find say are you not a president Mama here? Media me president, Beneno, Menena Junior, Menet, and some your kind. Meneni ya adwene
asema na mama hakan wona ne nya adwene
aso omo ene we fear beba meneni nya because as president Mama say because can tell ya ene on call you onkola yi adidi akem enti no se onkola ya didi akem na mo de ba power na say yaba oh ukoya oh me ma eni me nua no ma wo TikTok ade me ma ene me brother some what mpacho ajobre atem didi ni ma na eye muntwa so na yi nyina ye ka bom na ka na ye de ye nko ye nim abeto ye nyina ye da ye team because me no me wo TikTok ye beto na wo be ka say say ne say say no ye be ya yi bia wo fie kura ye ba be cho ene de akikiye
tuntum ko so
akikiye ti ye be kan ya adwen say me ma bra be kan ma adwen say me ye Ghana
who so say me cho
me nsuro hwe because the NPP for ye panyin okowu me ofoliata sama okowu prison
ntu so ba ko wu bia
ya na dey na say wo dey wo ya gan ya obewu me jo 56 years me ko 60 years me ya dey obewu enti me ka ma dey say me ye Ghana ni obi antimi kan me ma bra ma no ntu me ka ma dey I will say it me ka me le aka ne china me ka ni pray enye pray fa said you are here and say so said omo kan some dey dey power no say na so be ka di pantin sa wa mu no omo ko biemu ya dey your mind yes
for MTN the reactions and as I get for soon across Circuit 49 and I had a Sumera Abronye letting Edema a year NPP Abronye qualify a woman on Mantel. Saturday, the black as a ready and me I had now come to a year about Popin send our child send there over the sign of friend myself.